our main goal of the fund, and what I do as an asset manager myself, is to really make sure that those assets are all spread out. So yeah, we do buy on the US market. Especially this morning opening was a great start of the week. But we are mostly trying to diversify all the asset classes. So we are doing US stocks, European stocks, physical gold, physical silver, really undervalued lately, and we are trading the active currency markets. So that is, like, I think for us it's most important to be really hedged over all the different asset classes to see some rise and some fall.
Sure. So what are you buying?
So at this moment, mostly still the tech markets in the US group, and generally the US 30 top stock first of the book.
Interesting. Tech stocks still. Yes. No concerns that interest rates grind higher undermines the argument for technology? You're happy to own, you're happy to buy now?
We are very modest still to see, like, where are we growing towards. US dollar still rising. This start of this year, we saw the euro getting a little bit stronger. So what we do with algorithmic markets is that we are trading manually, but we are algorithmically making the changes where the most rise is. So if the US markets would underperform for that week, for example, we would shift some of our assets more over to Europe if we see a rise there. And algorithmically, we are constantly moving towards, like, the most rising asset class of that week.
You're the second person in an hour to sit in that chair and say US tech stocks. Looking at the NASDAQ, what was still 27% off the record highs. There's been a little bit of life in FANG stocks. What do you play, FANG plus stocks, or do you just buy the NASDAQ, a broader reach these days?
Buying the mix can really work out on the long term, and it's easy to hedge as well. So, for example, our gold position has been growing over the last year as well, and we just investors want a month-to-month update, but we have a longer-term vision. So for now, what we see is that when there would be a negative month, for example, on a Nasdaq, that is probably being counter-traded on a physical gold position that's rising in the same month. So we can make a month-to-month analysis, having a positive portfolio, even though if there is a dip.
The caution that still dominates is whether the investor community has it wrong, that interest rates are still going to be going up. But that's why this week is so key. Watch Jay Powell go to say higher for longer, a type of strategy from the central bank still poses risk from here. If that were the case, what's the chance of reversal in the NASDAQ and suddenly the algorithms are kicking in again and you've got to sell from what looks to be, a bear market bounce? Yeah,
so there is a risk where we have to find buyers when we would like to sell off on our, let's say, stop losses, where we are actually dropping towards, at that moment, directly algorithm will kick in to take over that new cash that comes out of that market into another market that's rising at the same time, which is milliseconds nowadays with technology. So this way we are really able to take a small dip, recognize it early, and switch towards the uptrend in another asset class.
Let me just pop back to your initial comments about you buying some technology stocks as well. What technology stocks? I mean, it's a vast array from the mega caps out there to the ones who've still got to prove that they've got decent cash flow going forward.
So basically, AI technology has been a really big topic since the start of this year. ChatGPT,
Are you worried about the fact that
servers.
The industry's once again invited us to spend a vast amount of money on a technology that hasn't been proven in terms of its profitability?
No, it hasn't been. So we would be very modest going very early in this kind of markets. It is still something that you do not want to skip on. So as being so diversified, so many small percentages of stocks of our portfolio actually go into one specific company. I can say we buy Tesla, but it would be a very small position. So it's like many small positions that add up to a combination stocks of almost like an S&P 500, but we selected them ourselves, which ones.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.